What if you want to create a type-safe wrapper without extra memory cost? For example, a user ID instead of a plain string, a password type instead of raw text, a money value instead of just double. Normally, wrapping values requires creating objects, which adds overhead. Kotlin solves this with value classes, inline classes. Let's talk about inline classes and value classes. What is a value class? Value class wraps a single value but doesn't create an extra object at runtime. It improves type safety, code readability, performance. The basic syntax: add JVM inline value class user ID val ID of string. Here, user ID behaves like a distinct type, but internally it uses a string. Example using the value class: add JVM inline value class user ID and take val ID, which is a string, and function print user takes the user ID and print user ID. Here is ID and user ID, and I pass 1 2 3 4 5, then print user ID and pass the ID. This ensures we pass user ID instead of a raw string. Why use value classes? Without value classes, you make function process user take ID of string, function process order take ID of string. Mistakes are easy, and process user take order ID. So with value classes, value class user ID take val ID of string, and value class order ID take val ID of string. Now the compiler prevents incorrect usage. Lightweight wrapper. Value classes act as lightweight wrappers. For example, add JVM inline value class email take val of value string, and here is function send email take the email and print sending email to email.value. The benefits: clear meaning, safer API design. Performance benefits: normally wrapper class object allocation. With value classes, wrapper compiled as underlying type. The meaning: no extra object allocation and better performance and less memory usage. The use cases: value classes are useful for IDs, user ID, product ID, domain models like email, phone number, units, meter, currency, security, password, token. Example for password: here is a JVM inline and value class password take the value string. Value classes combine type safety with high performance. They allow developers to create meaningful types, avoid runtime overhead, design safer APIs. Thanks for watching and see you next video.